guys, today I am going to do a one brand tutorial using all products from e.l.f. They send me things from time to time, sometimes it's every month, but mostly it's new products that are getting ready to come out. So some of these might be new products for you to check out. I will kind of tell you what I think about them before I use them in the video, but I'll kind of run through really quick what products you're going to be seeing so you can find out if you even want to watch this thing. So I'm going to be showing you how to create this look with the e.l.f. Natural Matte Palette. We are going to use their new Smudge Pot in Brownie Points. Looks like this, really pretty color. We are going to use their eyeliner and shadow stick, the 3-in-1 mascara. We're going to use a few different e.l.f. brushes in this look. So we're going to use Crease Brush, blending brush, and then I don't even know what this is called, but you can use it for foundation or any liquid or cream products. We are going to set things with e.l.f.'s Perfect Finish HD. This is just a white HD powder. Going to check out their Sunkissed Glow Bronzer, their Cream Blush Palette. This is me failing to open it. Cream Blush Palette. And their Runway Ready Lip Palette. So if you'd like to see how all of those products come together to create this look and what I think of them, just keep watching. Okay, so first we're gonna do our eyes because I don't want to look at my face like this any longer. This is their Natural Matte Palette. Looks like this. So this is from like the e.l.f. Basics line, and you know that because it's the white packaging. And I know it's cheap, but like it couldn't look any cheaper. I had to find the name of the palette on this tiny sticker on the back. So like they don't do a whole lot of like proper labeling here. I'm gonna kind of ignore the labeling on the shadows, but this is similar to Wet n Wild where they write like what they think you should use the shadows for. You can use them however you want. I'm going to use an e.l.f. brush to apply this first color. This is their Crease Brush, and I've been pretty impressed with this. It's a nice little tapered crease. It's not like a huge fluffy crease brush like if you're used to Sigma's E40. This is much more of a tapered crease brush, but I'm going to take the color that it's telling me to put on my lid, and I'm going to ignore it and put it in my crease. So these are all matte shades. They are, as you can see, pretty powdery. I mean, they do have a lot of shadow kick up, but hey, these are really affordable. So I've already primed my eyelids. I'm going to kind of start in the middle and start to work this color into the crease. It looks a lot more warm, I guess, in the pan, but then on it's definitely kind of like a mushroom grayish taupe color. That's all right. We're going to layer a bunch of colors, so we'll survive. Do the same thing on the other eye. I have pretty big eyelids, so I feel like I have to do a lot of work with this crease brush because it doesn't, you know, cover a ton of area. If you have smaller eyes, you might like this because it doesn't overwhelm your eye. Alright, I don't love how this shadow's going on. I mean, it's not amazing. I think I might grab a little more of the darker color. Look at this fluttering face I'm making right now. What's happening? I feel like these apply a little unevenly, maybe a little patchy, but again, this is like some of the cheapest eyeshadow you can buy. It is what it is. Okay, so this is their Sunkissed Glow Bronzer, and I don't really use bronzers. I know that's very weird to say, but I don't use them that much. But I'm going to use it in the eye area because I don't really want this on my face. It's really light. It's more like a highlighter, so it's really not even a bronzer, but I'm going to use e.l.f.'s Crease Brush, or wait, no. I'm going to use e.l.f.'s blending brush. I do really like this brush. It's just exactly what it sounds like. It's a good blending brush. And I'm going to kind of warm up at the top of that crease color we applied. I like a good warm crease, then this is adding the warmth back in that those cool toned matte shadows kind of lack. It's got a little shimmer, don't love that about it. Don't love a shimmery crease, but we're just kind of messing around here. And the reason I wouldn't use this so much on my face, for one thing, because it's not really a bronzer, it's like a highlighter, but it has mineral oil in it, and that can make some people break out. I'm not taking any chances. This is the e.l.f. basic line, and I mean, it is, yeah, it's as basic as it gets. Like, you can see this little pan is just glued in there through the clear packaging. It's got that little sticker on the bottom. So I don't know, I mean, it looks a little janky. So we've used the e.l.f. Basics products to do the beginning of our eye look. We're going to continue that theme with something new. This is a Smudge Pot from them. This is the color Brownie Points, and just based on this, looks like a color I'll be all about. It is a coppery bronze. This is a cream shadow. I'm going to put it on with my fingers and then I'm going to blend it out. And I'm just going to apply this all over the lid, and I'm really liking this color. It's rich, it is definitely bronzy. A little bit is going a long way, so I much prefer this so far to the powder shadows. So just packing that on, wiping my finger off. Now I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. This is their domed shadow brush, and I'm just going to kind of grab the edges of it and soften it up into the crease and blur it out. So yeah, this Smudge Pot is really pretty and it's blending really nice. I think this would be good to use as a shadow base before some powder shadows. Not necessarily e.l.f.'s powder shadows. So I'm going to put that on my lower lash line as well. And I'm going to use the little tiny sponge applicator that actually came with the matte shadow palette. Okay, so I've got that Brownie Points Smudge Pot all over my lids. I really like it. I did end up going back in after I blended it out and tapping like a little bit more on the center of the lids. In fact, I'm going to do it one more time over here because I'm like seeing it needs more. Because I felt like when it was blended out, it kind of lost that warm coppery color, so you might need to build in layers for this. Anyways, now we're ready to move on to some eyeliner, and I'm going to use a product from them that's pretty cool. It is, what is this called? Their eyeliner and shadow stick. So it's a double-ended product. This end has like a charcoal shadow, so this would be great for smudging all over like we did with Brownie Points for a more gray toned smoky eye. We're not going to use that end though. We are going to use the eyeliner end, which looks like that, and it looks smashed because I put the cap on and smashed the eyeliner's head. So I'm going to use this on top and bottom lashes. I'm going to smudge it out on the top, but I'm going to use it on my waterline first. It's a nice rich black. It's fairly soft, so it's nice on this area. It's not. And we're gonna go onto the top lash line now and smudge that out too. Yeah, I really like the eyeliner end of this. I have used the shadow end briefly, but I don't tend to like a lot of charcoaly silver shadows, so I don't use that one too much. So let's move on to mascara. We're gonna use e.l.f.'s 3-in-1 mascara. So it's lengthening, defining, and volumizing. And the brush head looks kind of similar, I guess, to Benefit's They're Real with the little spiky ball. It is not a fiber one, it's got the plastic bristles. And I like it pretty well. Nothing amazing, but I will say it doesn't clump. It's not an overly wet mascara that dumps a ton of product on your lashes. This is probably dried out a little bit too, so it's actually really nice to work with right now. Okay, so we've got that e.l.f. 3-in-1 mascara on our top and bottom lashes. I think it looks nice. I like the eye look overall. I felt like some of the shadows were a little hard to work with, but whatever. We had a Tim Gunn moment and we made it work. Moving on to the product I have been most impressed with lately from e.l.f., which is their cream blush palette. So it's in this type of packaging. It's got 4 different cream blushes. This, I believe, is the lighter palette, so there is a darker version if you have a deeper skin tone. And these are really great because you can mix the colors, you can use them on your lips and cheeks, you can layer them, which is what I like to do. So I'm going to show you how I kind of create like a multi-dimensional cream blush, having a hard time saying that today. So I'm going to blend it with an e.l.f. brush. This is a really nice brush that could be great for liquid foundation. It's got a, you know, fairly dense head, but it's got give to it, so that's what's going to be really great for blending. So I'm going to start with a deeper shade and put a lighter shade on top. So I'm going to start with this color down here. They don't have names, so call them whatever you want. It's kind of a rosy color, I would say. Pinky rose. So I like to place it with my fingers just so it stays where I want it and it's easier to control. And then I'll use the brush to make circular motions and kind of diffuse it out. So we've laid that color down. Do it on the other cheek just so we keep symmetrical here. If you hear some construction noises, I apologize. I don't even want to get into it, what's going on behind our house right now. Because I'll say not nice things. Alright, so we blended that blush out. You could totally leave it if you would like. Or you can pop like a more punchy coral color on the top of it, like that, and add even more dimensional color. And if you ever feel like you've blended out too much, you want some more color, you can actually just dip the brush. You might grab a little of that, just dip it right in there too, and stipple it on for more concentrated color. Okay, now that we are done using our cream products, we're going to set it all. We're going to use e.l.f.'s Perfect Finish HD powder. This is a translucent powder. Looks white. You know how that goes. It's not white, it's translucent. So I'm going to put this on with a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to really lightly pat it, because I don't want to disturb our cream blush placement or anything. I don't want to move any of the makeup around. Okay, so we're all set. Now we're moving on to e.l.f.'s lip product that is fairly new, I believe, and this is really cool. This is their Runway Ready Lip Palette. So it's got a few different cream lip shades. It comes with a brush, which is just okay, but we'll use it. So you've got your, you know, nude and nude pink, and then I'm trying to get this to focus. Then you've got your like bright kind of orchid purple, you've got a red, you've got these deeper shades. So this is great because you can mix it, and it's got a mirror, so that's nice too. I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do here. I don't know. I think I want to do one of the deeper shades because it's still not that dark. So let's mix two, but I'm gonna grab this darkest color first, and it looks like super dark, but it isn't, because as you can see, it's like more of a stain. So that's kind of what it looks like. So you can apply these with your fingers. That is working just fine. I'll use the brush just because it's there. I mean, look, you could layer this. It's looking darker. I just wouldn't say that they're like super opaque lip colors. Okay, so I've got that darkest shade in the palette on there, but now I'm going to kind of back it down and put one of the lighter shades in the middle just to keep it from getting like too dark. So I'll grab maybe this red. I'm gonna just use my finger for this part and kind of push it in the center. So we're making kind of like a berry ombre. Sorry if it looks like I'm flipping you off, I'm not. So when you do like an ombre lip, I think that the padding helps. So it stays where you want it. These have a little bit of a taste to them. Like, it's fruity, it's not bad. They kind of smell fruity, I guess. I can't really tell, but I don't know. Now I'm kind of losing that purple, so I might go back on the edges. So I've zoomed you in so you can see the lip color a little more closely. So we've got that dark purple on the outside, and then we pressed the red in the middle. This is what it came out like. This is the eye look close up. We've got that Brownie Points Smudge Pot on the lid, and we have those matte colors plus the Sunkissed bronzer in the crease. We've got the eyeliner end of the eyeliner and shadow stick, and then the 3-in-1 mascara. So that's how the eyes look. cheeks have the cream blush, which isn't coming off super vibrant on camera. Now I feel like I want to add more. Alright, here's our finished look that we created with all products from e.l.f. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have questions about any of the products, I will answer those for you, so just leave them down below. If you like this video, I hope you will thumbs up it and subscribe so you can see more of them. Thank you guys again. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.